future, talk radio will actually educate, inspire, and make you think. The future is now. Topics and music that affect your life from Universal Broadcasting Network. Tune in at ubnradio.com.
It's the Pandora Boxx show.
Oh my God. Thank you, studio audience.
Yeah.
It's like they're here every week.
My name's Pandora Boxx.
But they sound the same. It's so weird. They sound the same every week. It's so weird.
It's weird. Something's going on, but I don't know what.
I can't figure it out.
Hi, Samantha Hale, my co-host.
Hi, Pandora Boxx, my lovely co-host.
Ew.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you.
We're being real nice to each other right off the bat. Girl, you okay?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's it. Thank you for
That's
tuning in.
Thank you, everybody.
Today.
Thank you, studio audience. I feel like we need choreography for the opening. You know, when our song plays?
Opening. I don't actually know when the video comes in, so
I don't
just
know
keep
either.
dancing,
But there's
and
probably like threes of people watching it on YouTube. So we have to.
Somebody's comment once was, "That's the longest intro ever." I'm like,
oh, I've
dude,
heard
it's
longer.
like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So calm your tits. Calm your tits, dude.
That's my favorite thing to say is calm your tits.
Ooh.
Gosh, you're
Ooh, I tasted that one.
Gassy and friendly. What I mean, half of you's
what's
normal.
happening. I was in a really bad, awful mood getting here because I'm like, where's all this traffic coming from? Don't you people have jobs? Does not anyone in LA have a job?
Well, they all have to get to Starbucks to write their screenplay, girl. Don't you know?
Maybe it's because it's tourist season too. So
I know. I
a
feel
lot
like
of extra people.
Yeah, I feel like taking pictures of traffic at like 1 p.m. on every freeway and sending it to the rest of the world and saying, "Hey, don't move here. We cool. We good."
I'm like, what are you doing? Where's everyone going?
Where's everyone going? What are
Why
you
are
doing?
you on the same road that I'm on?
Oh,
I'm gonna be late for my own show.
We can't start the Pandora Boxx show without Pandora Boxx, cleverly titled.
Right.
Still don't know how you came up with that.
I don't either.
Nah.
Because I'm funny.
Yeah, you are.
My mom said so.
That's what matters. That's what matters. I remember when I first started doing stand-up, my mom gave me the sweetest compliment. She came up to me after my very first show and she said, "Sam, oh my God, honey, that was so much better than I thought it would be." That's fuck. And that's why my mom doesn't come to my shows anymore. Actually, she gets mad if I don't talk about her. So why don't you do the joke about me and the cats? I'm like, because no one gives a shit about you and the cats from 6 years ago.
I mean, my mom just said to me, "That'll do, pig. That'll do."
Shut up.
It's my babe reference.
That'll do, pig.
I saw I can't think of his name, the actor that plays the farmer in that.
Is James Cromwell?
Cromwell, couldn't think of his last name. James Cromwell. I saw him at the airport once and
did you want to do the line so bad?
I wanted to go, "That'll do, pig."
He probably
Although I
laughed.
think that's not the exact line. I think it's one of those lines that is said a little wrong. I think he just goes, "That'll do."
Can you imagine if he didn't get it at all and he just stared at you?
Well, he's done like 500 movies. I'm sure that he probably would be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, probably.
Little homo.
I've won awards.
But I wish I didn't say anything to him.
Yeah, well.
Mark Consuelos was on my flight this recent flight I took, and I'm like, I'm sitting directly across from me, but I never said anything.
I know. And
I just took a creeper picture.
Quick, take that pic.
Well, I did just to show Darian, because I was talking to her that he was really there, and I'm like, but don't send it to anyone. I didn't post it anywhere because that's rude.
That is rude.
It's just for my friends and I to enjoy.
Yeah, unlike some people, which we'll talk about later.
Oh.
I know, but so Pandora texted me, he's like, "Oh my God, guess who's on my flight with me? Mark Consuelos." And I was like, "Who dat?"
I'm like, Google him, bitch.
And she said, "Kelly Ripa's husband." I was like, "Oh, is that his biggest credit?" I think that is.
Well, that's
Wait,
just how
wasn't
you
he
would
a-
immediately know him. But
Yeah.
he's an actor.
Wasn't he
and
a baseball player or something too? Or
Maybe.
no?
Maybe
I
it's
don't
something
know.
sports related. I don't know. He's
Yeah.
hot.
'Cause
and
we
he
do
is
sports.
Acting.
We know so much
He is
about
acting.
sports.
He does acting.
He does acting. Does he do Dallas too? Mark does Dallas.
And a couple people recognized him and said something, and he was very sweet to them. So,
Oh, that's nice. Because he was probably so grateful.
oh my God.
Someone came up to him without
So
Kelly.
rude. I know. Well, actually, if it
sorry.
had been Kelly Ripa, I would have been like, we're getting a picture.
Yeah.
Or I'm taking the picture without your permission.
And then you would have bought her lunch, right?
Yeah, no. Then I'll get sued or something.
You know.
Who cares?
Who cares? He's on TV. He's doing good.
Who
He's
cares?
laughing his way all the way to the bank.
Really, it's just hot. It's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, I guess. Oh my God. Well, he can be my man crush today.
Man crush.
No, you
Mark
did not
Consuelos.
just sizzle.
Yes, I sizzle.
Oh my God, if you have to use the word to describe a sound, then it's just not sexy.
Like I'm sitting here looking at you
Oh no.
in this radio room that I'm trying to be sexy.
Yeah.
I was trying to be sexy
And you're
for all
wearing
the
a lovely
listeners.
You are, and you're wearing a lovely blue T-shirt, and you're blending into the wall.
I just, yeah.
You're just
as
like
soon as
a
she said that, I was like, oh my
floating
God,
head.
I'm exactly the same color as the wall.
Isn't that cute?
Oh, it's like
Aw.
it's like
Way
a
to
green
think
screen
ahead.
effect.
Yes.
You could totally wipe me out, and I would just be ahead, like in the Delight video, Groovers in the Heart.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like just the
I
head.
thought about that. Oh,
I didn't know why I thought of
yeah.
that.
See, it sounds like you've.
It's a real old school reference, but amazingly, I'm only over 22.
Yeah, I know. I mean, by what you were looking at me like, do not comment, do not say.
You don't know. No one knows.
No.
I just, if people say that, ask me my age, and they say an age and it's younger than I am, I just say yes now. That's just how. Yes.
Yes.
Are you? Yep.
Yep. You know, what's my favorite? Well, not my favorite because I fucking hate it. But I waited tables for 12 years, and the thing that used to get me every time is when I would card somebody, and they would pull out their ID, and I'd be like, okay, and they're like, oh my God, thank you so much for carding me. That's so sweet. And I'm like, bitch, you're 22. Like, why are you acting like it's such a big deal that I carded you?
And when I get carded now, I'd give them a kiss on the lips. I'm like, bless you, my child.
Bless you, child. Oh wow, that just got. Can we mute her mic? Her mic's not working. You can still hear it. Somebody turn on. Sounds like you had better luck with men this week than I did. Can I have a sitting and bitching, please?
Sitting and bitching.
It's so violent. So this guy came up to me after a show, and men are, guys are interesting, but he comes up and he's like this, thinks he's God's gift, kind of hot, kind of guy. He thinks he is anyway.
I was
He
making
comes
a
in-
face because there were crumbs on the table.
Were there?
not at your story. I was like,
You were like, ew, a man spoke to you? Ugh.
I know.
I just got ill.
People are watching. I wanted them to know why I made the face. Okay, I'm
May I-
totally listening right now.
You totally are thinking. Sitting and bitching right here. This is my only. No, so he comes up to me and he's all like trying to be smooth and everything. He's like, yes, you're a comic. I bet you're going to talk about me on stage. I was like, why would I do that? I don't fucking know you. I have nothing to say about you. I am not going to talk about you on stage, just on the Pandora Boxx show, you narcissistic turd. I don't get it. Like,
Well,
everyone
and you didn't even know
assumes-
him?
No. I'm like, I literally just met him. He's like, you're going to talk about me? I'm like, why? Do people do that to you? Like, oh, are you I don't know if it translates to drag at all, but
No. Oh, they always. Can you do a shout out
Yeah.
on stage? Can you do this?
you're
Can
like,
you-
I'm lip syncing.
It's my birthday in 2 months.
Right.
Can you dedicate a song to me?
Right?
No.
I will do the material or the song that I
I mean, I guess
plan
it's
to
not
do.
as bad now because it's a little different because I was on TV. But yeah,
You are.
yeah. So people
Sizzle.
sizzle.
Sizzle real.
So people just they usually just want pictures and stuff, which is cool. But
Which is awesome.
Yeah, they don't-
But when people turn it around and make it all about them.
although I do still tend to be the directory. I don't know why, but people will come up and say something to me, and I think they're going to compliment me on the show, and they're like, "Do you know where Morgan is?" And I'm like, "Really, bitch? Where's Raven? We really like her."
Oh.
Or somebody's like, "You're my mom's favorite." I'm like, Thank you.
You're my mom's favorite.
Well, I love your
Aw.
mom, but you can go fuck yourself.
My weird aunt likes you a lot. She really relates.
Oh, my grandma loves you.
Aw.
That's all right.
Damn.
Moms love me.
Well, hey, that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. I'm not
Moms are
complaining.
people too.
I have a mom.
I have, you know what? Oh my God, me too. Wow, weird. Vargas, do you have a mom too? That was like the sexiest nod ever. Hey,
Uh-oh.
boo. Yeah, it's starting.
Here
We're
it is
what? We're
again.
12 minutes into it, and we are starting. It took me a while.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
Had to-
I
had to warm
publicly
up.
apologize for Samantha's
Why
uncontrollable,
are men always publicly apologizing for me?
uncontrollable desire to sit on our sound engineer Jarvis.
It's part of the show, babe. It's Hollywood. It's showbiz. Okay. Why you don't? Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm out of here.
Bye. Oh, thank God. Finally.
And I'm back. Sorry.
It's almost been a year.
Didn't
and
want
it
to lose
took
any airtime.
That long to get
We
you
have
off.
been here almost a year. That's crazy.
I know.
That is crazy.
Thank you for the people that listen to the show.
Yes, thank you.
We make a joke that it's tens of people, but there are quite
Thanks,
a few listeners.
grandmas
so-
and weird aunts. Who like
Yes,
us.
my
Yay.
favorite. I am that weird aunt now.
Totally, but
That's what I feel like. I mean, I don't have any. I don't. Well, yeah, no, I do actually. I'm sorry. I do have nephews.
Whoa.
I was thinking about my sister having kids, but Ian's sister has kids.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why I was like, I really have any. I'm like, oh no,
Oh,
I
no,
do.
you do.
Yes.
Wow,
I
way
do.
to say
I know.
that
Wow.
one.
I really.
God.
Well, I was thinking about my sister.
Guess who's getting extra presents at Christmas?
I know,
All
right?
of them.
I've only been together with Ian for 10 years, and I'm thinking,
that's
I don't have
not
any nephews. I'm like, oh, wait, no, I do.
That's so funny. You dork.
Rude. I guess because
Rude.
we're not officially married, so I'm like,
Yeah, but you are.
we are.
Yeah.
Well, I took it back as soon as they said it.
Yeah, you did. Way to
Fuck.
go.
Just move on.
Just-
On. Well, we've got some really funny guests on. Hopefully, they're funnier than the host.
Well, co-host is cool. It's just the host that we got to worry about.
No. I'm looking for your replacement. That's why I brought two comedians onto the show today. We've got Brittany Garms, a repeat offender, and for the first time, Jay Washington on the show. Have they both been in your comedy show?
Yes, they have
on
both been
Mondays?
on shameless plug Ruthless People every Monday at Mickey's in West Hollywood. Yeah, they both do the show a lot. They're two of my favorites, two of the funniest fucking people I know, which is why they're here. So yay.
Yay. Well, they better be funny.
Or else what? What are you gonna do?
Nothing. What am I going to do? Fire somebody for coming on a show for free?
You owe me money now.
You're fired. Okay, bye.
Go get them, will you?
All right. Here's a nice song that's available on iTunes. I don't remember which one it is. Yay.
Salesman of the year.
Yeah, baby, you feel that engine? You play your cards right, and you gotta ride on this next.
Ha! That's what I thought.
I see you looking at me, driving down the street in your red Ferrari. I can tell that you like what you see. You're giving me a wink and you wanna get naughty. The other girls may stop and stare, but I know what you're hiding under there. Boy, let me look at your ride. Jumbo rims and gold-blooded wheels, black leather seats in your automobile, custom H-up V8 engine. Someone ought to stage an intervention. Just one car with so much bling. I know that can only mean one thing. How disappointing.
Take away the fancy cars, and there's a man who can't drive far. Take away the fancy cars, and there's a man who can't ride hard. Take away the fancy bling, and there's a man with a tiny thing. Take away the fancy bling, and you will have to hand me nice car.
this horsepower is quite excessive. I bet under your hood it's less impressive.
Studies show that the price of one's car is inversely proportional to the size of one's dick.
You're the type of guy who flaunts his checks, driving an inferiority complex. You don't see it's just not working. Gagging to hump me with your little Birkin.
Where's my magnifying glass?
Drag racing through town in your big hot rod. What's it on your pants? Oh, you just spill your wad.
Take away the fancy cars and there's a man who can't drive far. Take away the fancy cars and there's a man who can't ride hard. Take away the fancy bling and there's a man with a tiny thing. Take away the fancy bling and you will have to hear me say
Shame about your nice car. It's a shame about your dick. Shame about your penis.
Oh, yay.
my God.
It's a family song.
It's a family song. They are shaming that dick right now.
God. No, they're just shaming sports cars and people that drive them and are douchebags.
Completely.
Welcome to the show, Brittany Garms and Jay Washington.
Hey, thank you for having me. Yeah.
They love you.
Thank you.
Oh my God, a rousing round of applause. I appreciate it so
Oh
much.
my God.
Yeah.
Brittany's acknowledging the people
Thank
up in the
you.
rafters.
Thank you so much. So glad to see you guys come out today. Hello down there.
Dude,
Man
And-
of mine
Spreaker.
can't
And
see me.
I'd like to apologize to both of you because you know Samantha. I'm really sorry about that.
I mean, I have this love affair with her
See?
that she keeps denying though,
Uh-oh.
because she's so busy in her schedule. So
Oh,
I'm uncomfortable.
This just got sexy.
I am uncomfortable.
don't get uncomfortable.
I'm the third wheel.
Don't no. Just
I'm
join into
getting
this.
I'm getting excited because you have that
Join
you
in
got
this.
that low
I
sex.
know. Listen to that voice,
Join
though.
into this.
You kind of have that
I
too
do.
right now.
I feel like I'm going lower because I'm just. Oh,
He's trying to match Jay.
Hilarious.
I feel like we could be doing that late night dedication. Now this one
Yeah,
goes
this is smooth
Like a love.
groove.
If anyone's listening, it just went to $3.99 a minute.
Damn right.
Oh,
Download this app.
right?
And I think that you, Jay, you have the distinct pleasure of being our second straight guy ever on the show.
Really? Oh, cool. Thank you for
Yay! Yay, straight.
Yay! See, straight boys like me, Pandora.
They do.
She doesn't believe that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just two. To be fair,
just
just two.
Have you seen these shoulders? I'm enough for more than two people to count for two people. So, I mean, listen, it counts for something.
Just
Shut up, Brittany.
2.5. Oh my gosh.
Well,
You're
and
fired.
That's hilarious.
And Brittany, you're a repeat offender. This
I
is your
am.
second time.
You're welcome.
back
A
for
repeat
more.
offender.
Still not a straight male though, so sorry about
that's
that.
okay.
So
Well, I don't know.
sorry.
You are wearing a flannel
I
shirt.
know. I felt really weird, but I brought a jacket, and then I was like, you're just doing it today. You're on the radio, but I guess people can see me. Didn't expect there to be a studio audience, but there is.
Oh, that's funny.
So
They're hidden behind the wall, like it's a double glass wall. But
Right.
I was gonna think of a clever name, but I didn't. So there. Feel free to steal that.
good
Anybody
today.
want to steal that show? Go for it, or
No,
make it better.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you keep that one.
That's funny.
Cool. That's cool. But Jay, you've been traveling a lot lately.
Yeah.
You're doing
just-
lots of shows.
Man, traveling throughout the Los Angeles area. Just got back from Chicago, from where I'm from. I just filmed a movie with Tom Arnold, Nick Searcy from Justified, Jeremy O'Hare from Parks and Recreation. We filmed a movie called Landline. So
Hell yeah.
it's funny because it's an LGBT based movie. It's talk about a pair of a husband who his husband gets mad because he quit his job. Well, he not quit. He just let go of his cell phone and all his social media.
Oh.
So it's about how we're always connected to our phones, and it's really funny. You know, all the different things we do. It's very much directed by Matthew Aaron, who's very heavy into the LGBT community. He was like, "Yo, do you mind doing it?" I was like, "Dude, no, you my boy. I don't give a damn about none of that."
Right.
It's like, so let's have fun doing this. So we did that, man. It was good to be back home with that. And I told him, I was like, look, do y'all need me for anything else before I check into this flight? Like, I can stay an extra day or two if you need me to. But being back and then traveling all through the Los Angeles area doing these shows, man, getting people knowing who I am, and everybody like, oh my God, you want to do this show? You want to do that show? You want to do this show? I'm like, yeah, I ain't got nothing else to do. That's why I'm here. So, let's make
You
this happen.
hustle. I have so much respect for you. You were fucking hustling, man.
Thank you. I feel like that's the only thing you can do. I didn't come here to, I moved here 7 months ago from Chicago, and I didn't move here to just be like, you know what? I'm gonna sit around and wait till some things finally happen. I'm just gonna relax a little bit, just chill. I didn't come in for that. So and I came here to hit the ground running, and I've been doing it ever since. Now, granted, I've burned out a couple of times, but I'm still standing. I'm still strong, and that was my Antoine Fisher quote for the day. All right. So yeah.
Do you have a quota?
Man, I got to do at least one or two. 1, 2 Antoine Fisher, Denzel Washington movies. I feel like I got to do. Just arbitrarily got to do them. So
Right.
Well, I think a lot of people don't. When they come here, they just think it is gonna like magically happen. And
Yeah.
I mean, I know when I was on RuPaul's Drag Race, and then after, people were just like, "Oh, you've got it made, and you're on TV." And I'm like, I worked harder since I've been on the show than I ever have worked in my entire life.
Yeah.
So it's
Doesn't just
crazy.
happen.
Yeah, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm so lucky. I was on TV, guys. Hi.
I know a lot of people who, comedians especially, who come out here. I got a buddy. He's been out here for a while. And when he saw me, he was like, yo, I see you everywhere. I was like, that's what you going to do. You going to see me everywhere.
Yeah.
He was like, man, you just got to let it happen when it happens. Just let it come to you. I said, bro, you can have that philosophy for your damn self. Not me. I'm not here to wait on anything.
Right.
I'm here to go get it, and make things happen. So I've been blessed to be able to do a lot in such a short time.
Inspirational.
I know.
Hey man, I
Didn't
try to be
realize.
man. I've been getting. You know what? It's funny because I've been getting all these type of different Facebook messages and text messages from people I've known in Chicago and people all my life who just randomly hit me up. It's like, you don't know how much you are inspiration to me. You following your dreams, and I love to see where your progression goes. And I'm like, damn it, I'm broke. That's the only thing I keep saying to them. But it's nice to know that what you're doing is inspiring other people to follow their dreams and their goals. And you know what I'm saying. So I love that fact.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm gonna leave right now and go do my dreams.
No.
Oh no, wait.
You wait.
Oh,
then
I
do your
didn't
dreams
realize.
afterwards. You wait.
I thought you meant like right now.
No, not right this
I'll
moment.
wait.
You mean this isn't your dream?
This is the end goal.
This is
the end
it.
goal.
You've made it, Brittany Garms.
I don't want to be
That's
on the show a
hilarious.
third time.
No.
Just a second,
Yes.
and then I tap out, and I'm done for the
My
night.
goal was to be a repeat offender on the Pandora Boxx show.
Yes, and I've
Right?
achieved that goal.
You sure have.
I've achieved that
What are you
goal.
gonna do now?
Nothing. I'm done. I've retired.
Goodbye.
I've retired. I'm gonna slip into retirement. Now. It's gonna be nice.
All right. Well, you still got like 30 minutes, so hold on.
Fine.
Fine. Fine.
Try to tough it through. I guess. It's fine. Well, we'll see.
Just hear a clunk and she's
clunk.
just on the floor. I'm done. Peace.
I know.
I love my friends.
Good.
You guys.
That's good too, actually.
See, I have
Love
them.
your friends.
I have them.
We're fighting. We're like an old married couple.
Yeah, we very much are.
What are you fighting about? Do you want me to mediate? I'm really
Whether
good
or
at
not
that.
I'm
sure.
actually straight. She loves to call me a lesbian. all
I
the
just like to call her a
Do you
lesbian.
want to borrow my
that's all.
shirt?
I didn't want to say anything. You do
Yeah.
have the lesbian detective
Right?
uniform on.
A little bit.
Lesbian detective.
Yeah, like she could be on the next season of Law and Order with this. Like,
Yeah.
do.
Do they? I don't think detectives wear flannels, do they? I feel like they have to dress up a little more.
Okay, you put a suit jacket on over.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a nice one. Like
A nice
fitted
one, though, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But
Great.
she wouldn't want to be on Law and Order because her dreams are done. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm done.
It's done. She.
I've set
Back to this you
goals.
being a lesbian thing. Hold on, I need to figure this out real quick before I go any further in the whole day. I mean, if you are, congratulations, but damn.
See, that would be a loss. To
You
straight
damn-
men
yes, it
everywhere.
would.
See, thank you, Jay. You will be back every week.
Yes, it would be an absolute law. Do you understand? I would shed tears over here. I would start crying like Denzel Washington in
Oh
Glory.
my God.
Second.
All right, Jay and I gotta leave. We have a bye, everybody.
Thank y'all for coming. Having me
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Well, another love connection here on the Pandora Boxx show.
The theme of this show today is everyone wants to leave for some reason. I don't know why. And it
Dreams
started-
have been made.
So many
I'm
inspirations.
gonna be sitting here by myself.
Aww.
Even Jarvis will leave, and then I'll just be doing the sound. I'm like, somebody help me, please. Help me, I'm poor. All right, so we do a regular feature on the show called The Soapbox, where we get on our soapbox and we talk about some topics going on.
Was that like an explosion in a bubble bath?
It was an explosion in Samantha's vagina.
Oh.
So that's how.
Sure.
Man, I got to hear it. I've been trying to see it firsthand for the longest. Oh, that was the greatest imagination. Oh my god! All right.
Oh my god.
That's actually a Denzel Washington quote. Have you not seen Training Day?
gotta
That's
show
what
me
he
that.
says. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm putting cases on everybody.
Yeah.
That was a Training Day when I'm done. All right, let's continue.
All right. So Danny Mathers, who was a Playmate, 2015 Playboy Playmate of the Year, took this picture of her in a gym, but she took it of a naked woman. And what did she goes, if I can't unsee this, then you can't either. And posted it, and it's caused this huge controversy. And actually, the good thing is that she has been suspended from her job.
Yep.
She's no longer, she's banned from LA Fitness for life.
Yep.
And she's going
Bye,
through some
girl.
shit. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't.
Is
It's
this
really,
everyone's worst fear?
Yes.
I,
the gym.
you know what? And it's funny when I saw the story when you guys sent me the rundown of it. Because I'll take pictures of people in the gym doing stupid workouts.
Yeah.
Stupid
Totally.
exercises.
they're
Well, that's
clothed.
kind of fun.
But they're
Yeah.
right. But they're clothed. That's just bogus. Because
Yeah.
I've been in the men's locker room and
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of old naked dudes. I'm like, please.
What
put it
if-
up. But I wouldn't ever disrespect them to the point where I take a picture of them, put it out on social media, and say,
Right.
"Hey, it's a joke," because you never know who that gets around to.
Right.
Yeah.
And then her excuse of trying to say, "Oh, it was meant to be a private conversation," that don't make it
Yeah,
no
it
better.
doesn't
Doesn't matter.
What if
good
Danny
spirit.
Mathers is actually getting money from Bowflex to try to discourage people from going to the gym to stay at home and work out? I think this whole situation.
When was the
could
last
have been
Bowflex sold? 2007.
avoided. You're lucky I even know the name of that.
Right.
right behind the Thigh Master.
There you go.
And Suzanne Summers talking about some help my career.
I know.
Suzanne Summers makes a shit ton of money.
I know
though.
she
I'm
does.
like, I will sell. You want me to sell a Thigh Master? I bought her 3-way poncho. It's like a. Have you ever seen the commercial for that?
No.
It's
It was
out
like an
now.
infomercial.
And she goes, and it's a 3-way poncho, and she goes, everybody loves a 3-way poncho. That is. I'm like, Suzanne Summers, you dirty
How is
bitch.
it 3-way? I don't understand.
Well, because it can be a hood. It can go off the shoulder for
No.
casual, and then
Yeah.
it can go down all the way for evening.
no, I hate this.
Wait, did you
An
say
evening
evening wear poncho?
I know.
Yeah, no, it's
my
really
God.
in the commercial.
For
it's
all
like
your
3-way.
fancy evening poncho requirements.
I don't think I could ever buy a piece of clothing from the TV. You know, from an infomercial.
Yeah.
Well, it was
no.
from Rite Aid, and it was 50,
Oh, my
it was
bad.
50% off.
My
and I'm like,
bad.
I just have to own it so I can put the box on a shelf. Like, I
my
have
Just
a
say I
3-way
had it.
poncho.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, that Danny person, she may be superficially beautiful, but she's just an ugly person.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
Well, and imagine the poor woman
I
that they
know.
haven't figured out who it is, and I hope that she
They
never
don't.
finds
They never
out
will.
because I don't want her to know. And honestly, it wasn't even like
horrible.
I mean,
She looked fine.
That was my
Yeah.
thing. When I saw the picture, I was like, okay. I was
Right.
like, I was expecting, I don't know.
The biggest thing I hated about all this is the typical PR response apology that came out.
ugh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
That's the thing that I
Yeah.
hated. I never meant to hurt anyone, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
You did when you did it. Like I said, we all take pictures of people, different places, different times. And there's one thing about just somebody who's fully clothed as opposed to somebody that's in a workout, that's just got done working out in a gym.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
So for her to do that and say, "I love the women's body, the female body. That's why I do what I do." You just discredited everything you said
Right.
offhand. You know, now what she's trying to do is save face because
yeah.
again, you're banned. You're pretty much banned from every gym
Yeah.
because just because LA Fitness
yeah.
did it, everybody else is gonna
Yeah.
follow suit.
Oh,
that
no.
it's pretty much just official.
As soon as somebody recognizes her, they're gonna be like, "No,
Nope.
bitch."
Yep. As soon as they recognize who she is, nope, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, luckily
Yeah.
for her, no one cares about that kind of
About
Playboy
her.
bunnies.
Well, you forget where we are.
Where are
In
we?
LA and in the Valley, in like Studio City, Sherman Oaks, all of that's where a lot of the porn stars live at.
Yeah.
So they go to the different gyms there. But now her name is gonna be like, nope.
Yeah.
And then she got suspended from a radio job.
Gym blacklist.
It is gonna be hilarious if I go to a Starbucks or to a Tender Greens and she's the person
got her
there.
face. Got her
And her-
face up. Not allowed in Tender
No,
Greens.
not allowed. She's the one making my
Oh,
salad.
there you go.
exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
Tell me something. Yeah, make sure you give me 7 cubes of ice. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much.
That's a very specific amount of ice.
So, yeah, because I want to be specific to her, just to show how tedious
Oh,
it can
yeah,
be.
yeah.
And you
Give me
take a picture
7
of her and
cubes.
you post. it.
I
Is
told
what
you
do.
7.
This is
I know.
6. This is 6 and a melted. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate
Can you
it.
imagine her making a salad? What goes in it now?
Yeah.
What do I do?
Yeah.
lettuce.
But it's like you get people who are trying to justify what she's done, and you get people. Well, she shouldn't. Well, they shouldn't. They shouldn't make her lose her job. Yes,
Yeah,
they
they should.
That's an invasion of. Like I said, we take people pictures of people at the gym doing dumb stuff all the time. But to take a picture of somebody in a locker room, that right there, that's crossing the line.
Yeah, and it's not even like she blocked out
No.
the face or tried to.
She just said there's the whole picture.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't. Yeah, that was the thing too. I'm like, you could at least like put a Pokemon over her or something, over her face or something. I mean, I wouldn't have taken the picture anyway.
No.
I mean, I certainly would have tweeted, "This old man's balls are right down to his ankles, and I'm frightened." I would tweet that, but I wouldn't take a picture of the balls.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to see that. But I have seen it at a gym. I went to a gym once.
I think we all.
I realize you have to actually. You can't just join. Like that doesn't do anything.
They had to take you on a tour.
You have to go to the gym too.
Right.
Like I'm like, but I thought if I just had this membership card, like it would just like wash the fat away somehow.
I've got it, and I haven't lost any weight, and I've been carrying around this card for a long time. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Use it as an ankle weight and walk around with it. See if that works.
Yeah.
Feeling that ankle fat just roll right off.
Or you could have the uncomfortable conversation of a grown man that's the size of Michael Clark Duncan from the Green Mile come over you and ask you, can he borrow some lotion just to dab? Like, how the hell are you planning on paying me back?
Can you borrow it?
I'm like, yo, you can't borrow. No, bro, I don't know how you plan on paying this back. Like, I don't want to know what the repayment plan is in this locker room right now. I'm really uncomfortable. I'm gonna just go home sweaty with all my clothes on, like I was. Just gonna go ahead and make this happen because that was a very nervous moment for me in the gym.
Right?
It's like, you mind if I borrow a little bit of no lotion just to dab? I was like, sir, sir, my mama called and said I gotta be home.
Oh my God. My roommate last night asked me if he could borrow some dental floss. I said, no, you can have it. He's like,
sure not.
And then he realized what he said. He's like, oh, you mean you don't want it back? I said, no.
Could use
Keep
it.
it.
Tie something up with it after.
Yeah, right.
You like to be tied up, Samantha?
Oh.
I'm sorry, just my bad. Back to this conversation about this picture.
We gotta go.
You brought him on the show to seem less lesbian.
Shut up, Brittany.
Oh my God. I know what's happening.
You don't know. You don't know what I'm doing.
on
You don't know me.
to
You don't know my life.
I see what's happening here.
Actually, my last gym experience, well, one of my last times I went to the gym, I was on a bike and there was somebody next to me and there was another guy on the other side of him, and I'm working out, and I'm like, that guy looks kind of hot. And I'm like looking, and I'm like, that's Keanu Reeves. And I'm like, and he walked by me in the locker room. He had his clothes on though, and he said, hey. And I'm like, he loves me. He loves me. He said hi to me.
How many pictures did you take?
I didn't take any pictures.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you didn't do a quick take that pic.
No.
R.I.P.
I've heard he's like the nicest person in Hollywood. That's why he works all the time. Keanu Reeves.
That's how that kind of experience in the sense. I didn't say he was hot though, but I have one of my good friends now, David Otunga, WWE wrestler, analyst, and Jennifer Hudson's fiance.
Oh damn!
Him and I worked out at the same gym in Chicago, and I saw him a couple times, and I was like, you know what? I used to be a professional wrestler. Let me talk to him. So he got done lifting. And I went over and I told him who I was. I was like, yo, I know who you are, blah, blah, blah. I'm a fan a little bit. But I even said a little bit. I was like, and we talked and we got cool. So now he was like, so then we started following each other on Twitter and stuff. And then we go back and forth. And he hit me up like, hey, man, you know anybody with a wrestling ring I can get in when I'm off work? I was like, yeah, I got you. So him and I became cool like that. And I was like, I just got cool with another WWE superstar. Because like I said, I did it for 15 years. So a lot of guys that are on the roster right now, I know, and I've had conversations with them. But it's like, okay, that's how I meet people in the gym. Okay, cool. Okay.
Well, I decided that I should just drop something and fall in front of him and pretend like I couldn't get up and see if he picked me up, but it didn't work. They just left me there. I feel sorry for her.
Oh, what if you just went like the James Cromwell thing? What if you just went up to Keanu and said, "There's a bomb on this bus"?
What? I would probably be arrested right away. Because I saw James Cromwell at the
and you said that'll do,
airport.
pig?
Yeah, that's
no. I said in my head I wanted to, but I didn't say anything to him.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, it's kind of
Bummer.
yeah.
That's funny.
That'll do, pig. there's a bomb on this bus.
Yeah,
That's
I would.
funny.
They would be like, get him.
First
He's
of all,
a-
this is a gym.
yeah.
You would know that if he did more than just own the card. Okay.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad.
Sir, you are sweating very healthy when you say there's a bomb on this bus.
I was just on the treadmill, I swear.
That is
Poor Keanu.
Oh, poor Keanu.
All right, so yes.
He's in jail and it's our fault.
So there was a UFO sighting, apparently. I don't know if we believe in this, but
Hey.
but it was on the NASA cut a live stream as it showed this object, and then the object like stopped, and then the live stream cut. So it's kind of like, is it? They're like saying it just happens sometimes, but I don't know.
Right.
nothing shocks me anymore. The fact, hey, the Republican National Convention is going
I
on.
know,
So
right?
nothing shocks me
Nothing
anymore.
is nothing, I know.
Nothing shocks me
I
anymore.
feel like UFOs are like, I don't know, like the Tupac of space. You know what I mean? Like people have their doubts and their questions. But everybody knows that they're out there and they're happy.
I will never in my
never
life say anything funnier than UFOs are the Tupac of space.
They really are, don't you think?
That
Don't you think?
is the greatest thing.
Holy shit. Brittany, write that down. That's a good one.
I'm just saying, and this is coming from someone who definitely believes that Tupac is alive. I've done lots of research on this. So I am saying that if Tupac is alive and in Cuba, which he is, that UFOs can still be happening.
Oh my
I'm gonna have to show my mom this video. She's a huge UFO person.
Yeah.
Well,
Huge.
I think that they do exist, and I think they came and they're
Yeah.
like, whoa, we're gonna no, bye,
Yeah, sorry.
we're out of here.
I'm out.
Has anybody ever thought about this though? Like aliens, however they look, are gonna be pissed when they see all the pictures we have of them that look nothing like what they probably look like. oh, so you think my head is this goddamn big? Is that what you're saying? Bro, I got pupils. Like these don't have pupils. Like, oh, I'm sorry. You're like,
My eyes are not that far apart.
Right.
Yeah. It'd be great if they looked just like humans. I think that would be like a hilarious plot
that would
twist.
scare me. Like, yo, why did alien look like Morris Chestnut?
Yeah.
Oh, because that is Morris Chestnut. Never mind, I'm sorry.
Morris
I just felt like
Chestnut.
I felt like because I remember the scene when they tried to bring back the series V and Morris Chestnut was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believed in that series.
Ladder 49.
Oh, we
that's
had
the only
we had
Chestnut
Jane
movie.
Badler on the show.
did.
Who was Diana?
Yes,
on the show and
it-
on the original.
yes.
Yeah,
She's
been on
awesome.
here. She's amazing.
Yeah.
I bet. I wish I'd knew you then.
Oh, look at
voice
his voice
is
is getting
getting-
all excited.
Because, and we were talking about, she goes, I'm like, I was really upset that they just kept you in that basement. She goes, I was too. She's like, I flew all the way from Australia only to be just stuck in there. And then I find out that they're killing me off. Like that
Wow.
day. That day they found out, when they shot it, she found out that day that they were killing her off. But then the series got canceled.
Seriously, I can't
Yeah.
anyway.
Because they
Yeah.
kept her in the basement the
Yeah,
whole
clearly,
show.
if they would have let her live, maybe they would have gotten another season.
Let her
You okay over there,
live.
Jay?
No, man.
Did you hear how high his voice got?
I mean, listen,
You got Jay?
got a little bit emotional because I watched the series when they brought it back on the Sci-Fi Channel, and then ABC had they run, and then it didn't make it. It didn't make it. It didn't make it.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
okay. It's all right.
Are you okay, boo?
I'll be all right, baby. Now that you said that, I'll be better.
Well, they do that a
Oh,
lot.
he's back.
They don't give sci-fi shows a big chance. Like they like it's
No.
very
Yeah.
like, okay, you didn't
Are
do
they-
it. Go.
You got
Well, I think-
15
Yeah.
minutes.
I think
Yeah.
the problem
blow
was
it.
it was on ABC when they brought it back.
That's the problem with every show on ABC.
Hilarious. I think because certain shows have to be on certain networks for them
Yeah.
to work.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
And ABC they're lucky to have Agents of Shield and it worked. They're
Is that
lucky.
on ABC?
Yeah, because it's Disney.
Oh, yeah.
And Marvel, Disney owns Marvel.
yeah.
So it's lucky to be on that. But as far as something that's science fiction based all the way through, and like, all right, they use Morris Chestnut. They're like, all right, cool, we got somebody who's known. They use Morena Baccarin. They use different people. They're like, all right, people may stay attached to this. And it was like, we got better things to do on a Wednesday night. That's literally what happened. So,
Well, there were a couple of characters that were real annoying too, and I'm like,
oh yes, especially yes, there were.
and it was like, and then they killed them all off towards the end, and I was like, okay, you should have done that, like the son.
Second episode,
Yeah,
just got rid of people.
yeah.
I still don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well,
so I'm
sorry.
I'm going to talk to the audience for a minute.
We were geeking out over
Jarvis,
the-
how are
We
you
were
doing?
geeking out.
Good?
We were
Yes.
geeking
Yeah,
out.
right.
I love that
The
show.
two girls in the room were just like, ah.
Look, we'll find it on YouTube somewhere because Hulu ain't got it, and for damn sure Netflix ain't got it. And I'm losing my Netflix account in a month.
Why?
Because they raising the price.
You said it like I'm losing it, like they're banned from it. You're like,
losing it.
no,
They
you can't have
repossessed
Netflix.
my
falling
Netflix account.
Look, there are 90 million Netflix users in the world. Only 7 people actually have a damn account.
That's true.
And now they're trying to make that thing where it's illegal to share your Netflix password, people.
oh.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Look at how scared she
They're trying to pass it as a federal law.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
Whoops. I'm still not taking it off my phone.
I don't blame you at all. Yeah,
It's
I mean
not mine.
it'll be after once the law passed, anybody that's grandfathered in is cool, but like afterwards,
So
Right,
everyone.
yeah,
right.
anybody that signs up afterwards. So.
Yeah.
Well, they're still
Interesting.
making money.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
fine.
because they've got all these new series that are out.
Yeah,
that are,
they're great.
That makes people want to. Yeah, you have to go to. I have to go to Netflix to watch all the Marvel series. So
Yeah.
Well, I'm watching Stranger Things, which is a new show on
That's what I
Netflix,
keep
which
hearing
is-
about that show. It's
pretty
supposed to be
cool,
really
yeah.
good.
I haven't heard about it yet.
Is
It's
it
good.
Netflix?
It just came out.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh, okay.
Netflix
Like,
original series.
Okay,
Is it
cool.
Winona Ryder?
Winona Ryder.
Oh, really?
and-
Is she shoplifting? I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Watch your purse.
No, but she plays a clerk, so maybe she's
Therapeutic.
maybe it'll come in later.
I saw her out. I was
Maybe
at a
she'll
show.
bust somebody shoplifting. Oh my god, that'd be
Free
great.
Winona. I was out at a show a while ago, and it was actually we were seeing Meryl Streep's son, Henry Gummer, is a musician, and so my roommate at the time was like obsessed with Meryl Streep. She's like, let's go stalk her son. Okay, so we
Yeah,
go.
sure. Very normal.
And I was talking to Henry Gummer. He was very sweet, very nice. We were in conversation. And and he's just like completely engaged in the conversation. And I
are
see
your
this
parents
like
in the biz?
I know.
or,
No, I
like,
never
where
know.
did it come from?
But I see like this woman comes up to the side of him and is trying to hand him a drink, and like he's so polite and he's talking to me that he doesnesn't really kind of notice. And she keeps trying to give him the drink, and finally I was like, "Hey, Winona Ryder's trying to give you a gin and tonic.
Oh,
Can you just
no.
go ahead and take it?" And I was like trying to play it cool. She's stunning in person. She's so beautiful in person. But anyway, so I go back to my table and I tell my roommate what happened, and she's like, "Oh, Winona Ryder's here. Watch your purse." And walks off. I was like, "Damn, dang."
Do you think she'll ever live that down?
Nope.
No.
Bad for her.
I don't care.
Probably not.
I tried to bring it up the fact that she was Lydia Dietz. It was like,
Yeah.
Lydia Dietz stole purses. I was like, okay, never mind.
Is she supposed to come back and do Beetlejuice too?
They say
It's
she
like
might.
a rumor.
It's a rumor.
I don't know
Beetlejuice
if it's
2.
confirmed.
It's such rumor.
It keeps going. But she said that she would do it and that
Oh,
it was
but it's
moving
not.
forward. But now there was another thing that came out that it
More
might not
importantly,
be.
is Michael Jordan doing Space Jam 2?
No.
I know LeBron is doing it.
That's no.
The world wants
it.
to know.
The world knows
Why?
MJ gonna come and dunk somewhere.
Why? Why not? That's a great film. That's like my
Because
favorite.
nobody wants to see Michael at 52 with the big ass
could,
hoop
he
earrings
could,
now.
he could coach the Looney Tunes basketball team
Against LeBron.
against LeBron, lose.
But
That'd
wait
be
a
great.
minute, is Shaquille O'Neal coming back for Shazam too?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna leave the
Kazam.
studio now.
Oh,
You know I do
no.
that thing about Kazam and my son.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever,
you do.
And I got tagged in like 100 things yesterday. Apparently it was like not yesterday, Sunday. It was the 20th anniversary, and I felt
really?
real old. Real
Yeah.
old. That's the movie right there. That's the
Yeah.
greatest
Or
film
you
ever
could bring
made.
up Shaq and Steel.
I've never
When he was
seen
playing,
that.
oh my God, it was the
Does he
black.
rap?
It was the black. Oh Jesus, no!
Oh.
It was the black version that Superman he did, and he wore a steel. It was him and Richard Roundtree.
Oh, no.
I was like, how down and out was Richard Roundtree when he did this damn movie?
I don't even remember that movie.
Wait,
Good.
who is
now.
this?
I'm not gonna run out and see it unless it's one of those movies that's so bad it's good.
Oh,
'cause
I
I
love
love
Yeah,
those.
those.
movies.
Yeah,
So, like,
absolutely.
because I just watched
movies.
Logan's Run, which is like a 70s.
I hear about that a
sci-fi
lot.
thing. And it's kind of like it's real cheesy. It's like
Yeah.
because it's like set in the future, but it's like future 70s. You
Yeah,
know, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
we're in the
Oh,
70s.
that's
This is what we
funny.
imagine future would
Yeah.
look like.
Right.
That's like when I go back and watch The Terminator, and they're like,
Yeah.
in 2016,
Yeah.
all the world, and I'm like, oh boy.
Again, I just watched Back to the Future
I was
again for
gonna
the
say,
third,
Back to the
Future,
for like the
same thing.
35th time, and I was like, not damn car flies.
Yeah. That's so good. That's so good.
Damn car.
No hoverboards except
Ain't
for
no-
those
ain't
stupid
been-
ones with wheels.
Yeah, ain't been no Mayor Goldie Wilson. Ain't
No.
been nothing. Like
Goldie
what?
Wilson.
I want to marry.
Right?
I'm gonna be mayor, Mr. Carruthers. A colored mayor. That'll be the day.
Oh my god.
Hilarious.
That's awesome.
Okay, so we always do one topic on the show that makes you go,
Ooh.
Wait, can
that
we
was
talk
Wait,
about that for 1
wait,
second?
what?
Hold on. Before you move on. How rehearsed was that? How did you know that was...
How choreographed
Wait.
and coordinated were the two of y'all?
You didn't even point to him, and he just did it, and then you're a ghost.
He's done, I am a ghost. I'm a ghost. We've done the show a few times. So.
Wow.
Okay.
I've never
It's
been
always
more
the same.
impressed
It's a spiritual
with two
connection.
people
Yeah.
than I am.
Jarvis and I have a spiritual
what it
connection.
is.
Like we just know each other's thoughts.
just know,
Like he just knows what I'm
Jarvis.
thinking.
Yeah.
Jarvis for the win.
And sometimes it's like a really crazy, like wacky news story. But this one actually is kind of a fun, like really, like it was a nun flash mob.
Oh, yeah.
That happened on these Polish nuns performed a choreographed dance on the beach to promote the Catholic Church upcoming World Youth Day. So it's like these nuns
fun.
they're holding up a Jesus thing, which actually keeps blowing in the wind and falling down. And there's one nun that has to hold it
I
from
know.
behind, which is actually
She's like,
who
"How
I
did I
watched
get
the
this
whole
job?"
time. I am not Catholic, but I have this obsession
But
with
you
nuns.
are now,
For
after
some
watching
reason.
this
I just
video.
love, and I loved watching nuns dancing on a beach. It gave me life.
Yeah.
I just was hope they would do all the choreographed moves and songs from Sister Act.
Oh,
I know.
Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit.
Right.
Better
Oh,
one.
Just
yes.
joyful.
Right? Where's Lauren Hill when you need her?
Somewhere
Yeah.
strung out and making crowds wait 3.5 hours for her to get on
Oh,
stage.
damn.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry,
She went a
Ms.
little-
Lauren Hill.
Ms.
My
Lauren.
bad. Sorry, girl. Sorry, girl.
She went a little cray cray.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
she's like, I have to get my energy centered and have my emotions together. How long were you there at the studio,
I
at
know.
the arena already that you had people waiting the extra 3 hours? And they were like, she ain't coming.
That's awful. I would have walked
How
out.
could you do that?
Goodbye.
Yeah, I would have walked out too.
But she did the
That's a
show,
lot.
but it took 3 hours for her to
It
get
took
out.
like 3 hours for her to come out.
And then people like booed her, right?
Yeah,
When she came out.
I boo! I don't give a damn. The sweetest thing. I boo!
Well, that's just ridiculous. 3 hours. I mean,
Also, when you sent this link and I glanced at it, I thought it said nude flash mob. And I said, oh, is that the theme? We're going to start with
Wishful
Danny
thinking.
Mathers.
I saw
Our way
Nun Flash
through.
Mob. I was like, yo, please just tell me they just had the tops on. Just only the tops. Oh. Pieces on. Just,
yeah,
Oh.
they needed Whoopi to like kind of.
There you go.
Sister
Yeah,
Mary
right.
Catherine, get
I
it.
think everyone needs more Whoopi.
Will be
That's
in
my
their life.
personal
Yes.
opinion.
Totally.
Yes, more Whoopi.
Totally. If you
She's
want to
my
get the
favorite.
young kids into something, you got to get Whoopi to lead it.
Yeah. Well, Leslie Jones from the new Ghostbusters movie was on
yeah.
The View, and
Yes.
I told
Yeah, I
Whoopi.
love this.
It made me cry.
It made
It
me
was
cry
it,
too.
as a grown man.
Yeah.
It made me emotional too. I will admit, because it was like you meet the person you've idolized
Yeah.
that made you become
Yeah.
the person you are today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
she,
that was
she held it
beautiful.
together well, but
Well,
she
and
was
that's
trying
why
not to
it's
cry.
so heartbreaking about all the stuff that happened last night. I don't know if you guys heard with her Twitter
Yo,
account.
I watched that as it happened.
Well,
I
yeah, we're
know.
sending her all these horrible,
what?
So-
hateful, racist stuff, insane stuff.
To-
and I
to-
was just
to-
thinking, though, but
Yeah.
the whole time I was just thinking, like, how horrible, because she was like, I'm not going on Twitter, forget this, which I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But I was
Yeah.
like, no, there's some girl that is looking at you the way that you looked at Whoopi. Like,
Yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
So
tough it out.
Leslie
for-
Jones
yeah.
has been catching. I'm sorry to cut you
No,
off.
no,
Brett.
no.
Leslie Jones has been catching a lot of racist flack, especially just being in Ghostbusters.
Ugh,
If you remember,
awful,
there was
yeah.
a cartoon called The Real Ghostbusters,
Yeah,
where it was
I
two
remember
dudes
that.
and an ape. Somebody sent her the tweet, was like, "This looks better as you," and they just went heavy. So Leslie, she said at first, "I'm not." She's like, "I'm just gonna block you," but then she said, "No, I'm gonna show everybody what's
Yeah.
going on." So
yeah.
she retweeted everything,
Yeah.
and it kept getting worse and
Yeah.
progressively worse.
And people were like
What
getting
the
upset
fuck
with
is
her,
wrong with people?
and it's ridiculous.
It's awful. People are awful. I not even to that level, but I get things
I don't
sent to me
understand
that
why
it's just like, why are we?
Why? Why go out of your way to be a dick?
Then
awful.
there's a website called Let Me Tweet That For You. So you can you can take any one of our Twitter accounts and make a tweet
Yeah.
and add as many retweets and favorites. It's not a real tweet.
Yeah.
But somebody can post it, and people are so
Like a
dumb.
screenshot.
Yeah, like a screenshot.
Yeah.
And people, so somebody posted something really, like her saying something really homophobic and racist towards the RNC. And she was like, I've never said this.
Boy.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I'm letting her know it's a web, like, you
Yeah.
don't understand. There's a website called Let Me Tweet That For
Yeah.
You. And
Wow.
it's just.
It's hard. I just can't. I don't understand why. This isn't certainly the first time this has happened. I don't understand why Twitter is still like, sorry.
Yeah.
Like-
fucking figure it out, Twitter.
Yeah. And I
this
saw
shit
this thing that
happen.
like Huffington Post sent them like, what are you gonna do? And they just sent back their terms and services. Like
So
they're
basically,
conditioned.
they basically making it seem like, oh, it's okay, we can do it. We can't
There's
do anything
nothing we
about
can
it.
do about it. When it's like this is
is your
legitimate
business. This is your
harassment.
This is
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
it's basically the equivalent of cyberbullying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly.
So.
and she has worked so hard for her career.
Yeah.
She busted
Yes.
her ass for years working the road.
25.
She's so fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
For her to have to
Yeah.
deal with this shit is so
When
insulting.
she
Well-
finally gets any level of success.
yeah.
So we can leave it on a positive note. We all love Leslie
Yes,
Jones.
we do. We love you.
Yes,
girl.
yes.
I'm
she's
sure she's
amazing,
listening right now.
amazing. And if you're listening, I love you. And I
Love
think
you.
you're amazing.
I love her
And I
so
think you
much.
make a good Ghostbuster. So
Yes.
thank you guys so much for being on the show
Oh,
today.
thank you for having me.
Jay, where can we find you on the interwebs?
Yes, I am on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Periscope, all at Mr. J Washington, MrJaywashington. Catch me on my podcast, the Trusty Sidekick Podcast, and jwashington.com.
I love it. And Brittany?
Mine's gonna be a lot shorter. You can find me on the internet. It's my name, so
Okay.
you're welcome.
Thank you. And Samantha?
Yeah, Twitter
Which
and Instagram.
corner tonight?
Oh, well, all of them, obviously. Wearing my nun's habit.
Hey.
Word.
What? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that just got real low.
I know,
Just got
man.
real
Listen.
low.
I
All
can
right,
go
but
with
we
it.
got to wrap this up because it's getting real
I
sexual.
mean, we're going to wrap it
I
up. We're
know.
going to wrap it up, of course.
On that note,
Still,
thanks, everybody.
And you can find me, Pandora Boxx, on PandoraBoxx.com. There's 2 X's in box because the extra X marks the spot. Yeah. Thank you.